Hello guys, in this tutorial we are going to make this Navbar slider. Okay, here I am having this menu bar, and whenever I hover on this, the background color is getting changed, and here I am having this white color. Now when I click on this, you can see my Navbar has come here and my menu bar has come here, and here I am having this cross symbol about services, clients and contact. Now we are going to create this one using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now when I click on this cross symbol, you can see it is getting closed and we are getting this smooth slider effect. Okay, and also my menu bar is here. So we are just going to write the code for this. So let's get started with the code. I have already created one folder, Navbar slider. Inside this I am having index.html, style.css and script.js. Now inside index.html, first I am just going to write this basic boilerplate of HTML. I'll just change the title to Navbar, and below this I'm just going to link CSS file. I'll just write here style.css, and above the body I'm just going to link JavaScript file. I'll just write here script, and here I'm just going to write here script.js. Now inside style.css I don't have anything. Inside script.js I don't have anything. We are going to write the code completely from the scratch. And below this I'll just write one comment. I'll just write here font awesome CDN, and below this I'm just going to link that one. So I'll just come here, I'll just search for font awesome CDN. I'll just open this first link. I'll copy this, and here I have pasted. I'll remove till integrity. Now here I'm just going to create one div, and for this div I'll just give the class name as sidebar, and also I'm just going to give ID. I'll just give here my sidebar. Okay, you can use any classes and any ID name. Inside this div container I need anchor tag, so I'm just going to create anchor tags. I need totally 5 anchor tags, so I'll just create here 5, and here I'm just going to bring this down. Now inside each href I'm just going to give here hash. I'll just give this hash, and inside this first anchor tag I'll just write here X, okay, for that cross symbol. You can also use the font awesome icon here. Now here I'm just going to write here home, and here I'll just write about. Okay, you can give anything here. I'll just write here contact, and finally I'm just going to write here services. I'll save this. I'll copy the path, and here I'm going to paste that one. Okay, now here I'm having this X, home, about, contact and services. Now here I'll just search for font awesome icons, and inside this you will be having, just open this first link, and from this link you will be having the icons whichever you need, and from this website you can find all the icons. Now here I'm just going to search for bars. Now here I'm just going to click on this first bars. I'll just copy this HTML code, and here below this div container I'm just going to create one div, and for this div I'll just give the ID. Okay, let me just give here ID. I'll give it as main. Inside this div container I'm just going to create one button, and for this button I'll just give the class name as openBTN. Inside this button I'm just going to paste that icon code. Okay, and for this anchor tag I'm just going to give one class. I'll just give it as closeBTN, and also I'm just going to give one ID for this because I can use in JavaScript. ID also I'm just going to give here closeBTN. Inside this div container, first I'm having this cross symbol, home, about, contact and services. You can either use unordered list, and you can wrap this entire thing inside list items. Okay, it completely depends on you how you want to write the code. Now I'm going to apply some stylings, and later on we are going to write JavaScript code. Okay, we are done with our HTML part. I'll just come here. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see I'm having this bar here. Okay, inside the button I'm having this icon. Now inside style.css, first I'm just going to write this base, write this one. I'll just write here padding to be 0. Okay, because by default we are having some padding and margin. I don't need that one. Margin to be 0, and also box sizing to be border box. Okay, box sizing border box because whatever padding and margin I give, that should be covered in the complete width itself. It should not take extra space for padding and margin. Okay, now you can see the default padding and margin has gone. I'll just come to index.html. I'll copy this sidebar class, and here I'm going to paste that one. I'll just give here background color. Background color I'll be giving here orange. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see this is my sidebar which is having this background color. Now for this I'm just going to give position. Position I'll give it as fixed. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now the position is fixed, and now here I'm having this sidebar. Now for this I'm just going to give the height. I'll just give here complete 100 view height. I'll refresh this one. Now it is taking complete 100 view height. Okay, whatever screen it is visible for me, it is taking complete view height. Okay, and my icon, that my bar is not visible because it is behind this. Now for this I'm just going to give some properties. I'll just give here z index to be 1 because I always want this container should be on top. So I'm just giving here z index to be top. I'll refresh this. Now if I just give here negative value -1, I'll come here. Now you can see here my icon is visible here because I have given negative value and this sidebar has gone behind and my icon has come front. So for that I'm just going to give positive values so that my sidebar container will be on top. Now next I'm just going to give here top 0 and also I'm going to give left 0. Okay, based on your requirement you can give top 0 or left 0. I'll come here, I'll refresh this. Now it is on top and it is on left. Now if I just give here right, I'll save this. Now it will come on right side. Now you can see this has come on right side. So I need on left side. So I'm just giving here left 0. Okay, this top, left, bottom and right properties we get once we use this position properties. We are going to get 4 more properties. That is nothing but top, left, bottom and right. Now for this I'm just going to give some padding. I'll just give padding top of 3m. Okay, padding is giving space from inside. I'll just refresh this. Now you can see from top I got 3m of padding. And also I'm just going to give some transition for this because whenever I apply some stylings I want in smooth way. I'll just give transition of 0.5 seconds. Now below this I'm just going to style anchor tags here. All the anchor tags I want to style. I'll just copy this sidebar class and here I'm going to paste that one. I just want to style all the anchor tags. So I'm just giving here A. Now for this I'm just going to give here text decoration to be none. I don't want that underline. So I'm just giving here text decoration to be none. I'll refresh this. Now you can see the underline has gone. Okay, now we all know by default our anchor tag is inline element. So for that I'm just changing its display property from inline to display block. I'll just give here display to be block. Just give the proper spelling. I'll just write here display block. I'll save this. Now as soon as I give this one you can see everything will come in vertical. All the content will come in vertical. Now for this I'm just going to give padding of 0.5 rem top, 0.5 rem left, 2 rem bottom and 2 rem right. Okay, I'm giving 4 properties. I'll come here, I'll refresh this one. Now here I'm having this output. Now I'm just going to increase the font size. I'll just write here font size of 1.5 rem and also I'm going to change the color to black. I'll save this. Now here I'm having this output. Now below this I'm just going to give here text transform to be uppercase. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see my text is changed to uppercase and also I'm going to give font family. I'll just give here font family. I'm just going to give here sans serif. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see the font family is being changed. And also I'm just going to give some transition. So I'll just copy this transition and here I'm going to paste that transition. And for this I'll just give here 0.3 seconds. Okay, you can give any seconds, it completely depends on you. I'll refresh this. Now you will not see any effect, but once we click on the button we will be having smooth slider effect. Now I'll just copy this entire thing and here I'm going to paste. And whenever I hover on this anchor tags I just want to change the color to white. I'll save this. I'll just write here color. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now whenever I hover you can see the color is getting changed and also the transition is been applied and smoothly it is getting changed. Now I'm just going to style this close btn. I'll just copy this class. I'll just paste that one here and for this I'm just going to give here position to be absolute. Now once I give this position properties I'll be getting 4 more properties, top, left, bottom and right. Now for this I'm just going to give here top 0. I'll just give here top to be 0 and right I'm just going to give here 25 pixel. I'll save this. I'll refresh this. Now you can see my cross symbol has come here and also I'm just going to give the font size I'll just give here 36 pixel. We have already given some font stylings. I'll just give here important. I'll just come here, I'll refresh this. Now the font size has been increased. I'll just decrease it to 20 pixel. I'll save this. I'll refresh this. Okay, now here I'm having this cross symbol. I'll come to index.html. I'll copy this one, open btn and here I'm going to paste that one. Now for this, first I'm just going to give background color. Background color, I'll just give it as orange. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now that menu bar is not visible because here we have given a Z index to be 1 for our sidebar. So this will be on top and this is behind. So for that it's not visible. Now here I'm just going to give the width to be 0. I'll just save this one and I'll show you the output. Now you can see my width is 0 but my content is visible here. Now to fix this one, we just have to give here overflow X to be hidden. I'll just give here overflow X hidden. I'll save this. Now if I refresh this one, you can see the content is also hidden and the width is 0 now. Now in my JavaScript, I'm going to increase the width and that will come. Okay, now if you see here, I'm having this menu bar and the background color is orange. Now for this, I'm just going to give the font size. Font size, I'll just give here 20 pixel. I'll save this. Now you can see here the font size has been increased, and for this I'm just going to give one more property. I'll just come down. I'll just give here cursor to be pointer, because whenever I hover on that I want the pointer, and also I'm just going to give some padding. I'll just give padding top and bottom 10 pixel and left and right I'm just giving here 15 pixel. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now here I'm having this menu bar. For this I'm just going to remove the border. I'll just remove this border to be none, and also I'm just going to give some border radius of around 10 pixel. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now I got this border radius and the border has gone. Now whenever I hover on this, I just want to change some colors. I'll just copy this open btn class and here I'm going to paste that one, and here I'll just write whenever I hover I just want to change the background color to black, and also I want to change the color to white. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now whenever I hover, you can see I'm getting this, but it's too quick. So for that I'm just going to add here transition. Here I'll just add transition. I'm just going to give here I just want to apply to all, and here I'm just giving here 0.5 seconds. I'll save this. I'll refresh this. Now you can see I'm having this one. Okay, if you want, you can just remove this padding 0, margin 0 and box sizing to be border box, or you can directly give here. Okay, if you want, you can just give here. I'm just going to give some margin. I'll just give here 1 em. I'll save this. I'll refresh this. Okay, now here I'm having this menu bar. Now whenever I click on this, I want my content. Okay, I'll just come here. Now if I just show you the output, I'll just write here 250 pixel. I'll refresh this. Now you can see I'm having this output. Okay, whenever I click on this, I want this output should be visible. Now for that, I'll just give here 0 pixel. Now for that, we are just going to write JavaScript code. Okay, you can see we need 3 things. I'll just refresh once. Whenever I click on this, I have to access this menu bar. I have to access the cross symbol to close that one, and also I have to access the entire sidebar container. So totally 3 variables I have to access, and inside index.html, I'll just copy this ID, my sidebar, and here I'm just going to write that one. I'll just write this one, document dot get element by ID, and inside this I'm just going to paste that ID. I'll copy this 2 times, and next I just want to access this close btn. I'll copy this. I'm going to paste that one here, and also I'm going to paste that one here. Again for this I have given the ID as main. I'll copy this one, and here I'm going to paste that one. Okay, you can directly give for the button. Okay, this ID, if you can give ID, or you can copy this ID, you can give anything. Okay, based on your choice, based on your condition, you can access any ID or any class from this open btn. Now I have accessed the 3 things. Now whenever I click on this button, okay, now this button is inside this div container, and this div container is having this main ID. Now inside this JavaScript, I have already accessed this main ID, and I have stored that inside this variable. Now for this, I'm just going to add one event listener, main.add event listener, and whenever I click on this, I'll just call this function. I'll be writing this fat arrow function. Now inside this function, whenever I click on this function, I'll just copy this my sidebar. I'll paste that one. I'll just write here style.width. I'm just increasing the width to 250 pixel. I'll save this. I'll come here. I'll refresh this one. Now when I click on this, you can see its size is increased to 250 pixel, and I am getting this slider effect because of transition. Now when I click on this close button, it should get closed. So I have to access this close btn, and here I'm going to paste that one. I'll just copy this, and here I'm going to paste that one. I'll be adding add event listener, and here whenever I click on this, I just want it to execute. Now I want this slider should get closed. I'll copy this one, and here I'm going to paste, and instead of 250, I want it to become 0 pixel. I'll refresh this one. When I click on this, you can see I'm having this output. Again, when I click on this, it is getting closed. If I just show you the output, if I just remove this transitions from here, I'll just remove this transition from here. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now when I click on this, you can see it's too quick. Okay, it's not looking good at all. So to avoid that one, we are using transition so that we get smooth slider effect. I'll refresh this. Again, when I click on this, you can see it's working, and whenever I hover on this, and this is also working. Again, when I click on this cross symbol, it is getting closed. Now once we are done with this, slider, I want my menu bar should come here. So for that, inside this, I'll just copy this main. I'll just paste that one here. Okay, now this main div container is having our bar. So for that, I'm just going to give style, and here I'll just give here margin left of 250 pixel. I'll just write here 250 pixel. I'll save this. I'll come here. I'll refresh this one. Now when I click on this, you can see I'm having this menu bar here. Again, when I click on this cross symbol, I want my menu bar should come in its original position. So for that, I'll just copy this, and here I'm going to paste that one. I'll just give here 0 pixel. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now when I click on this, you can see I'm having here menu bar. Again, when I click on this cross symbol, my menu bar has come to its normal position. But the problem is it's very quick. I want to give some transition for this so that smoothly it is going to work. You can see this kind of effect I'll be getting. Okay, if you want, you can remove border radius. Now inside style.css, for my main ID, for this div container, I'm just going to add transition. I'm just going to add for margin left. I just need here 0.5 seconds. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now when I click on this, you can see I'm having this smooth slider effect. Again, when I click on this cross symbol, it is going to close. This is how we are going to create navbar slider. Okay, whenever you click on this, it is going to work smoothly. Okay, in place of this cross symbol, you can either use font awesome icon, or you can just write here X. Okay, it's working completely fine. If you want, you can just remove this border radius. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now here I'm having this output. Okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.